What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Hero or Zero here on the Heroes for Hire podcast. My name is Shaun Meehan, and joining me as always is my partner in crime, Mr. Ciara Lawler.
Hello, Shaun. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Connor. I'm trying to do a show reel, so I'm trying to do good intros for once.
Every so often we try to get a good one, so people don't take every one as a bit.
No, they're mostly bits, I will say.
Well, I'll be honest, we just make it up as we go along. We don't even set this up.
No, people think we script these shows or we have some kind of format to fit into.
If you thought we scripted it and this is the content we would want to put out,
fuck you.
I think that's an insult.
What do you think of us, listeners?
This is Hero Zero, Shaun. I mean, I'll tell everyone what we do here because it is your report. I don't want to stand on your toes, but this is the show where we choose one comic book character every single week. We talk their good points and their bad points. We generally just give you a bit of a rundown of everything to do with that character. Now, I normally choose DC characters. Shaun normally chooses Marvel characters. And last week, I covered possibly one of the most powerful characters in all of DC. He was beyond Omega level. Eclipso, and so I'm excited to know where you're coming from this week, Shaun.
Well, I look, it was hard to top Eclipso because he is literally a god.
That's true.
But I did a character. This is a character that he pops up a lot in comics. He's quite important to a lot of stories, but he's like never talked about in like mainstream media. He hasn't properly cracked it.
Spider-Man?
Little known fact. Yeah, it's Peter Parker, yes. I believe.
I never get them.
But this character has actually appeared in the MCU.
Oh, okay.
And it's played by the guy who plays the dad in Modern Family. What's his name? Is it Phil?
B. There's a second name start with a B. The actor's name.
I should have looked this up before the
Probably
report.
should have.
Here we go.
We didn't script it.
We got, what's his fucking name? Ty Burrell.
I knew his second name started with a B.
Yeah. So this is a character called Doc Samson is his name.
It's a name that rings a bell, but I mean, I could be clutching at straws here.
I've mentioned him before in a couple of reports. He is an interesting character. He's a psychiatrist in the Marvel universe. But he kind of does psychiatry for a lot of the superheroes at various points, but he is also very connected to the Hulk. So I just want to kind of talk through his backstory, and I don't have a lot of stuff about things he's done because he is just kind of one of these characters that pops up.
Can I ask, does he appear in the Hulk movie?
He does indeed.
There was no way I was getting him. No way. I haven't seen that movie since 2008.
Oh, I'd rewatch it. It's very good, Connor. Okay. Well, so Leonard Skorovsky Jr. was born in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Connor. He was of Jewish descent and regularly attended yeshiva. He was the son of Dr. Leonard Skorovsky Sr., a successful psychiatrist in his own right. Now, Leonard's father specialised in the treatment of kind of young, troubled women, say. The other thing is that he would often have affairs with these young women he was meant to be helping.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, he's a bad dude. Yeah. He's a very, very bad dude.
I mean, that would make them more troubled, would it not?
It would.
Yeah.
He had a duty of care, Connor, and he didn't care for them.
No.
So, because of this, Leonard Jr. at first wanted nothing to do with psychology. But later on...
I like the idea, by the way, that he blames it on psychology.
Psychology ruined my parents' marriage.
He's like, my dad was a great stand-up fella until psychology got him.
And so he eventually did go to university. He got a PhD in psychology. He kind of went back on all of that. He got the nickname Samson because he had very long hair, like the biblical character Samson.
Right.
So...
How did he get the nickname Doc?
He became a doctor.
Oh!
No. See, you think I have all the answers. And the next section of the report is entitled Gamma Exposure.
Oh, so, no.
And I'm going to call him Doc Samson from here on out. He came to General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
Hang on. Is he grey?
No.
But he's a very... in the movie? Or is he green?
he's got green hair and he's a very strong man.
Okay, no, fair enough. Right, go on.
No, it's all right. You got him confused.
It's somewhere in the back of my mind from 2008 watching the movie.
So he came to General Ross with a plan to cure Ross's daughter Betty. Now, at the time, Betty Ross had gotten a blood transfusion from Sandman, so she had turned to Crystal. Comic books. So
that's just a sentence that we're allowed to say.
We're just allowed to have that happen.
You know how it is when you get a blood transfusion from Sandman. I mean, you're definitely turned into Crystal.
Straight away into Crystal, I would say.
Not sand. Crystal.
Weirdly enough, not sand. Pure crystal.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's going to make even less sense now, Connor, because Doc Samson had technicians devise a cathexis ray projector. Now, what that would do, it would drain off excess gamma energy from Bruce Banner, and would shoot it at Betty Ross and get rid of the crystal.
But then she has another problem, surely.
No, because it'll just erase the crystal and then there'll be no...
But then we need another laser to get rid of the gamma rays.
True. But the hope with this laser, Connor, is that it will cure Betty and Bruce Banner at the same time by draining off all of the excess gamma. So they're going to get rid of the Hulk.
But, I mean... I'm no scientist. I don't want to tell the man how to do his job.
But he's not a scientist either. He's a psychologist.
Sorry. But he seems like a scientist if he's building these laser guns. But I would say if you take gamma rays from one person and shoot it into another person, are you not just moving the pile of dirt to a different area in the room?
But that other person is Crystal at the minute, Connor.
Of course.
So, the plan is to get rid of the Hulk from Banner, essentially. Banner wanted to save Betty and be cured himself, so he willingly signed up to this experiment. The ray succeeded in turning Betty Ross back to normal and seemed to succeed in curing Banner of his Hulk syndrome.
Okay.
However, most of the energy drained from Banner remained within the cathexis ray projector.
That's a tough word. I'm proud of it.
It's very tough, especially with my accent.
Yeah.
Now, this is how it's described on the official Marvel Wiki. Motivated by scientific curiosity and probably by a subconscious desire to gain superhuman powers for himself, Doc Samson irradiated himself with the energies in the projector.
Yes. I'm talking lab. I'm talking a weird fucking laser gun. I'm talking, well, better try this on myself.
Better give this a lick and just see what happens.
I can't try it on anyone else. That'd be ridiculous. I've got to shoot it in my own face.
I'd like if he flashed back to his father and he was like, no, I have a duty of care here.
I don't want to be like him. Psychology's the reason he's a bastard.
And so, the result of this, Connor, is that the slim, brown-haired psychiatrist was transformed into a massively muscled, green-haired superhuman with gamma-boosted strength.
What did he expect to happen?
I don't honestly know, because he could have just turned into another green rage monster.
Yeah.
But he just became a more perfect version of, he's just really, really strong and has green hair now. Right.
But he also could have turned into Crystal, if there was any of that floating around.
The Crystal was completely eliminated by the gamma rays.
Completely eradicated from the... yes, of course, yes.
So, what does Doc Samson do? Immediately upon becoming a buff hunk with green hair, he starts flirting with Betty Ross.
Of course. You bastard.
And you thought Bruce Banner, you thought he was cured of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Gets pretty fucking angry.
I love the fact that he's no longer the Hulk. I'm going to steal his girl.
No, he's just measly old Bruce Banner. And I'm this god of a man.
I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
Samson then fought the Hulk, being defeated in his first ever superhero combat.
And it's not even full Hulk. It's weak version of Hulk.
Yeah, it's he's fairly injured as far as the Hulk goes here.
Right.
However, Betty sympathised with the weaker Samson, much to the Hulk's chagrin.
Oh, not to his chagrin. Oh, no.
So he over time he has lost the powers, he has gained the powers back, you know, the usual stuff with a Hulk villain, or Hulk, he's not even a villain, just a Hulk character. It used to be that his strength was actually tied to the length of his hair, like the biblical character Samson.
Fuck off.
But now he's pretty much just strong all the time.
He's got to have the most luscious locks you'll ever see.
Oh, head and shoulders above the rest.
Oh, I'm taking Tresemme. I'm taking his Tresemme up and down.
Trusted by professionals. You know, I'm an Aussie man myself in terms of shampoo and conditioner, I will say. Yeah,
strategy.
Treat yourself, you know. So, Doc Samson has long sought to capture and permanently cure the Hulk. He worked as a teacher at the Northwestern University during the time that the Hulk was travelling through different dimensions, unable to return to Earth. It's another sentence we're just allowed to say.
We're just allowed to say it.
So, however, Doc Samson would often neglect his academic duties and return to the pursuit of the Hulk the second he appeared back on Earth.
It's like in the middle of the class. Just like, now, if you just carry the one, and then he just hears like a faint rumbling in the distance of Hulk smash, and he's like, I'll be fucking back. Give me 10 minutes.
You're in charge, and points like an empty chair.
Everybody's left.
So, during the superhuman Civil War, you remember the Marvel event Civil War.
I've heard of it.
Samson joined the group of registered heroes, and he fought against Captain America's secret Avengers, who didn't sign up to the act. Shortly after the war, the Hulk returned to seek revenge on the Illuminati, who had exiled him to space. This was an event called World War Hulk.
They were pretty. He was pretty pissy about it, to be fair.
Pretty angry. Yeah. He punched the ground so hard that tectonic plates moved.
Yeah,
Connor.
He wasn't too happy.
So Doc Samson helped to evacuate people from New York.
Which, to be honest, seems like he's a good guy.
Yeah, it's like he's a grand fella, honestly. He's just... I think it's just his first outing. He flirts with, like, the Hulk's girl. Yeah. And so it's like, he's a bit of a shitbird. But he's genuinely, like, he's a hero. Like, he helps people.
But all those kids are going to fail their exams.
But again, he's a psychologist. Like,
why is he in that position?
What's his qualifications there?
He's
teaching
strong.
Geography.
Did you ever have that when your PE teacher taught you geography? And you're just
always the PE teacher did
what
geography.
What are your qualifications here? And they were just like, open your book. There's fucking Earth. See that?
Read that.
That's fucking Europe, right? Talk to us after.
Here's how oxbow lakes are made.
Fucking erosion. Right, we're done.
So Doc Samson battled the Hulk and his warbound. He was eventually defeated and imprisoned. He got released. Years later in comics, Doc Samson was killed, right? This is quite a recent run of comics called Immortal Hulk. Very, very good run if anyone wants to read it, by the way. It's terrifying. However, Samson eventually returned to life due to his nature as a gamma mutate and their connection to a thing called the Green Door. Now...
hang on.
Yeah.
Is the Green Door something like the Green in DC, where the Green Door is nature?
Kind of, but it's darker than that. So I wanted to talk about Doc Samson, so I really want to talk about the Green Door. It's something that every gamma mutate, everyone who gets their powers from gamma radiation in Marvel, has a connection to the Green Door. It's a metaphysical barrier that connects the below place, which is a bottom layer of the multiverse, even deeper than hell. And after death, the souls of gamma mutates cross into the below place through the Green Door. They stay there.
Did we talk about this when we were talking about the Swamp Man that you did?
It's similar. It's similar to that nexus point that Swamp Man thing has. But it's just for gamma irradiated people.
Okay.
They stay in the below place for an undetermined period of time. And then another Green Door presents itself. And then they walk through that door, they're back alive, and they have no memory of what just happened. So that's why it's in Immortal Hulk. That explains why you can't kill the Hulk. Why the Hulk will always live is because the gamma mutates, they will always come back eventually.
So they're unkillable?
Pretty much unkillable, yeah, because they're connected to a thing called the One Below All, who basically can take a host of a gamma mutate, and the One Below All is always trying to escape. So he'll just let these gamma mutates free.
I'll tell you something. Whoever came up with that is fucking delighted with themselves when they were like, we never have to kill the Hulk properly. We can just kill him and then bring him back, lads.
He'll just keep coming back.
We have the cover. Hulk is dead. Hulk issue 43. Hulk dead. Issue 44, he's right back. We get double the sales.
He walked through the door, and better yet, he doesn't remember any of it.
So it's grand. It's absolutely fine.
So, tormented by the meaning behind his return and feeling purposeless. So Doc Samson, all he knows is that he was dead for a while and now he's back. So he doesn't know how, he doesn't know why. None of it makes any sense to him. So what he did, he kept a low profile. He didn't contact any of his friends. During this time, a second civil war happened, and Bruce Banner died by the hands of Hawkeye. Hawkeye snuck up and managed to shoot Bruce Banner, right?
By the way, that sentence, Jeremy Renner's not shooting that over.
Not at all. Not at all is
Hawkeye
that happening.
Kills Hulk.
Shortly after this then, a guy called Rick Jones dies. Rick Jones is Bruce Banner's best friend in the comics.
Oh, no.
He will die for Rick Jones. I believe the reason he was originally irradiated is that he was pushing Rick Jones out of the way of the blast.
Yeah, classic.
So Rick Jones dies. Hulk is also dead. And then Samson goes looking for Bruce Banner because he's like, Bruce, I came back, Bruce will be back. Maybe we can figure out this immortality thing together. And they go on, I'm brushing over this because it's a very long run of comics, but they go on a whole adventure, and they end up teaming up, fighting a character called Del Fry and the Leader, who I did a report on before, who is also a gamma mutate.
Big green head.
Big green head, exactly.
Yes.
So, Doc Samson and the Leader both die. They both go to the afterlife. They both go to the below place. And the green door presents itself for Doc Samson to leave, but the Leader blocks it. So Doc Samson cannot return to his body. So what he does, and you're going to hate this.
Okay.
But he manages to resurrect into the corpse of a different gamma mutate.
Oh, okay.
A guy called Walter Langowski, who is the character of Sasquatch. So now, Doc Samson now goes by Doc Sasquatch.
Oh my god.
And he's a big, hairy gamma Sasquatch, man. And that's where he is at the minute.
All of that to get to Sasquatch.
Like, I knew I had you when we were talking about the below place, the green door, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But I just wanted to end the report on he's Doc Sasquatch now.
He's Doc Sasquatch. Look, I'll be honest with you, the green door, I don't know if you had me. I will say it's a genius option to have for any sort of gamma radiation. But what's the level we're talking about here? Because I would put to you that through our mobile devices, Shaun, we are all gamma radiated in some way. So where's all the green doors?
Connor, those are beta rays, though.
No,
or alpha
beta ray Bill.
Think of the horse Thor, that's true. I'm a sigma ray myself.
But we have gamma radiation flowing through us non-stop.
I don't know if that's gamma radiation, though. There are three kinds of radiation, alpha, beta and gamma. Gamma being the rarest of them, which is why it's used in so many comic book plot lines.
Of course.
If there was gamma radiation everywhere, Connor, we'd be dead, actually.
If there's gamma radiation, and your idea is to just fire it at yourself, would you not just die?
Well, that's the thing, and most people would.
But Doc Sasquatch.
But the one below all has all these pieces moving, and he can infect various people, and some people survive, and it's all these connections. The green door, Connor.
Yeah, of course. The
green door.
The green door. I mean, it solves it all.
You know, you might come around once you hear powers and abilities.
Okay.
So first one at the minute, self-resurrection. So he can resurrect himself by passing through the green door. The amount of time it takes shortens after every death.
Would you not, when you die, wait until the Hulk dies and then take over the Hulk's body and then you have Betty all to yourself?
That's... Oh, God.
Going off for his previous actions.
Well, Betty is also a gamma mutate in the comics as well.
Oh, that'd be extra weird. You can't take over Betty.
No, that's not allowed. It's not allowed. You have a duty of care. Don't be like your father.
Psychology!
Doc Samson has also learned to recognise when his mind is being probed by telepathy. He is able to forcefully shock someone out of his mind by bringing his gamma-induced feelings of rage to the forefront of his thoughts, overwhelming the telepath.
Okay. I mean, I like that they definitely came up with that just because there was like a psychic in one of the stories. And they were like, how's he going to fight him off?
Jez, what if he just does it?
What if he just was angry enough?
He also has then the usual gamma enhancement stuff. So superhuman strength, superhuman stamina, superhuman durability. He retains his consciousness. So he is just always in like the gamma mutate form. But he's still himself. He's his own personality. He has all of his own memories. And he also has a regenerative healing factor, which most gamma mutates have as well. He's also one of the most renowned psychiatrists on Earth.
He doesn't do any psychiatry.
Well, he does. I haven't touched on it, but he does. He's like the Hulk's therapist, basically.
As far as we know, he just teaches geography.
Yeah, and PE, I'll have you know.
And PE, but like other than those two, he never actually gets to use his, medical qualifications.
He has used a nutrient bath to separate Banner and the Hulk before. Did you ever think about that?
You know what? I haven't. I've never thought to myself, wonder if Doc Samson's used a nutrient bath to separate the Hulk and Bruce Banner.
And he uses street fighting techniques when he fights.
Shivs.
No, like hand to hand, Connor. No shivs in the street.
What does hand to hand mean?
He punches people with his hands.
But sure, is that not just every fight?
No, because it's street fighting. It's in the streets. He'll fight dirty.
Like he's able to punch you, but there's like a little piece of glass in his fingers.
Oh, he's got that barbed wire wrapped around his knuckles.
That'll hurt yourself more than it'll hurt them.
Well, it's a fair fight then, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm willing to hurt me and you. I don't care.
And on the Marvel 1-7 rating system, he has an intelligence of 3, strength of 7, because he can like bench press 70 tons or whatever.
Pretty good.
Speed of 3, durability of 6, energy projection of 1, fighting skills of 4.
How is durability not 7? He's able to resurrect himself.
But he'll be dead in the first place. If you couldn't kill him at all, it'll be a 7.
Oh, okay, fair enough. He's just missed out. He's 6.99.
Up until he died, he was probably a 7.
Oh, man.
But then once you die, it's like, you're down a point now.
Now we have to come back to life.
But yeah, that's just the character of Doc Samson. Very high level overview of a character that has done a bunch of shit, but has been around ages as well. So there's a lot to cover.
Is he good or bad?
He's a good guy. He is a superhero. Good guy.
Okay, but he never actually does any heroic, really.
Not a whole lot, no. He does, I believe. I think he is tricked into attempting to kill the president. But he was tricked.
By the way, sorry, I've just said he never does anything heroic, and your first defence is, well, he is, because he got tricked into nearly killing the president.
Yeah, because if he was bad, he would have done it voluntarily.
Yeah, he would have been like, yeah, no, that's class.
Class. I think Norman Osborn put him up to it as well.
Norman Osborn puts everyone up to everything in Marvel.
Norman Osborn was president for a while.
He'd kill himself. Kill the president.
I just want to die.
And I don't want to do it myself.
Someone get Jeremy Renner to shoot me.
Ironically, he needs a psychologist. But
he does a bit.
He wants it for different reasons. I need you for the killing.
No, do you want to talk about it?
No. Kill me.
Punch me in the head.
Sure, that was a very good report of a character I knew nothing about.
I'm glad you enjoyed, Connor. Would you like to take us out?
I will, yes. If you enjoyed what you heard here, you can access any of the hundreds of episodes that we've done of Hero Zero. We've covered a whole bunch of characters from DC and Marvel over the years. If you want to find out what we've done, maybe you have a favourite character, I would say the easiest way you could do it is if you just head over to heroesforhire.ie, the website. There's a search bar there, and all you got to do is just search for your favourite character. And we've probably done an episode on them. Now, you could do it on Spotify, iTunes, all them, but I think they only do the last 100 episodes, so probably not likely that they're there if they're from a few years back, but we probably might have done them.
Yeah, if you want to go listen to the Orb, might not be too easy to search for that.
I wouldn't.
But on the website, go listen to the Orb. He's the best Marvel character.
And so if you can do that if you want to get access to any of our other shows. If you could give us a like and review, whatever podcast platform that you're listening to this on, it would really, really help us out. You can also support us over on our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. All of the absolute divils and legends are over there right now. They support the show every single week, and we really, really like them. We think they're pretty cool cats. Sean says they're a bit of a dog, but I said they're pretty cool cats.
I love dogs. I love dogs, man.
I'm a dog man.
I'm a dog man. Not a dog man. No.
Are you doing the dog?
I am a bit.
And you can also follow us on all the social media at Heroes for Hire Pod. The 4 is the number 4. That is our Twitter page. Instagram and Facebook are all just Heroes for Hire Podcast, just spelled normally. And we also have a Facebook group called Detective Divilment's Discussion Group. So if you want to get access to that, we just have chats and have discussions, and all the links are down below anyway, so if you missed any of that or I was talking too fast, it's all down in the description. But most importantly, you can just tell one human being that we exist.
Just the one, please.
So I'm Michaela Doughty.
I've been Shaun Chuck.
And we shall see you next week, guys.
Bye.